Can I start?
Give me just a second.
Okay.
All right, it looks like everybody's popping in, so I will get us started. Welcome to the St. Francis Prep College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. Each will have 6 minutes to share more about their institution, but will be around for the entire event to answer your questions. My name is Chelsea, and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, some quick housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type questions to our presenters at any time. This is one of many sessions happening, so be sure to check the schedule on the website. All presentations are being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/SFP. And now I'm going to turn it over to Queens College.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Melissa Luca. I am a graduate of Queens College and also a graduate of St. Francis Prep. So I'm excited to be here today. So I'm going to share my screen with you all. Okay. All right. So a little information about Queens College. So Queens College was established in 1937. We have over 150,000 alumni, almost 20,000 students in the school overall between the graduate and the undergraduate levels. We are part of Cuny, so the City University of New York, and we are one of the 4-year colleges within the Cuny system. We are also one of the top 1% of colleges nationwide in helping students from lower income families attain upward social and economic mobility. We are leaders in education. So Queens College has graduated more teachers, principals, and counselors for the city's public schools than any college in the New York metropolitan area. If any of you may be interested in accounting and business, we are the 3rd largest number of accounting and business students in New York State. And we do contribute to the local talent pool. And then we are also one of the most affordable colleges in the country. So over 90% of the students who enter as freshmen and graduate within 4 years earn their degrees without having to take federal student loans. And we also have a program for incoming freshmen called QC in 4, which allows you to meet with an academic advisor before you register for classes, guaranteeing your graduation on time in 4 years. So as far as undergraduate programs, we do have over 60 majors that students can choose from. So they range in a variety of fields, whether it's art, fine art, business administration, music, the social sciences, the list goes on. Some of our largest majors include psychology, accounting, economics, computer science, and education. We also have accelerated master degrees. So maybe you're interested in doing a certain field, and if that field has an accelerated master program, you can do it in less time than if you did it separate, graduating with the bachelor's and then after applying for the master's. So that's helpful. If any of you are interested in the Aaron Copland School of Music, it's a great program. There is actually an audition for it. So you'd apply for through admissions, and then also you have to apply with the School of Music, with the audition process. We also have a pre-engineering track program with Columbia University. So if that's something you're interested in, most times students would major in physics while they're at Queens College. And graduate programs. So it might be a little early, you're thinking, to look into graduate programs, but it's just a good idea to get a sense, if you know you need a graduate degree with your field, what schools offer for you. So honors opportunities, because we're part of CUNY, we do have the Macaulay Honors College. Many of you may be familiar with that. So that would be a free tuition scholarship for New York State residents. We also have a business and liberal arts honors minor track. That's a great pairing with really any major. And there are a variety of other scholars and honors and scholarships. So like freshman honors, transfer honors, honors in the humanities, math and natural sciences. The list goes on here as well. As an institution, Queens College realizes that, you want to get a degree in a field that you will succeed in and make, a great career out of. So we do have a career development office, so our Center for Career Engagement and Internships, that can help you with your resume, your cover letter, internship skills, whatever you would need, interviews. And we do have some top recruiters with Deloitte and a variety of other, fields. So whether it's the MTA, the New York City Department of Education. Now, on to some more of the fun side of Queens College. So we do have a very vibrant student life. So we do have over 100 student clubs and organizations, including Greek life. You can see a list here for some of the, clubs and organizations that we do have. Athletics, many of you may be interested in playing sports at the college level. We are Division II in men's and women's athletic teams. Here's a list of some of the sport teams that we do offer. So if you're interested in that, it's always good to reach out to athletics. So the Queens College value, so the value is a little under $7,000 for the year, which is a pretty affordable price. So if you're interested in knowing that, you do pay it per semester. So it's a little over $3,000 for one semester. So this price listed here is the annual charge. So more on scholarships. So I mentioned some of the main scholarships that we have. We also have merit and athletic scholarships that range from about $250 to full tuition and more. And we do on average grant over $200,000 to at least 150 students each year. There are many other, types of winning. You can win competitive scholarships as well when you are attending the school. So here's a list of some of that as well. Now, applying to Queens College. So we do look at several things. We will be looking at your GPA from high school. So we'll take a cumulative average of all of the courses that you've taken and see what the GPA is. And that's one of the things we look at. Also, we are requiring a personal statement. So keep that in mind when there's something to tell us what we can't know about you just from your transcript. We are test optional for fall of 2023 and through spring of 2025. So keep that in mind. Letters of recommendation are not required for general admission. If you are interested in Macaulay or some of the other honors programs, they are required. And the audition and interview that I mentioned, that would be specifically for the School of Music. So if you're interested in that, contact the School of Music to schedule an audition. So applying to Queens College, the deadline, something that's very important. So we are on a rolling admissions basis, which means for general admission for the fall, the priority deadline is February 1st, but rolling admissions meaning we can still accept students after that point. Macaulay Honors College is November 16th at 6 p.m. That is a hard deadline. There is no rolling admissions on that. And if you're interested in applying for a spring semester at some point, that priority deadline is September 15th. But again, it is a rolling admissions process, so we would accept applications after that point. Okay. Okay, and that's all from me. So thank you so much. And if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Next up, we have St. John's University.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. Let me just share my screen very quick. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining this session. My name is Xiang. I'm from St. John's University. I'm an admissions counselor for first year undergraduate students. So we have St. John, we have two different campuses in New York City area. Our main campus is Queens, is located in Fresh Meadow, and it's like 10 or 15 minutes driving distance from San Francisco. And we have another campus which is located in Manhattan, and this is a three-story building in Lower Manhattan and serves our School of Risk Management students. We also have other campuses in over the world. We have Roma campus, Paris, and Limerick. These opportunities for the study abroad opportunities begins first year with our Global Passport program at a 7-day program that allows first-time students complete one of their courses in either Rome or Paris with their faculty members at the end of the semester, fall or spring. Full semester opportunities takes beginning of second year. So if you are interested in study abroad, so St. John probably will be your good choice. So currently we have over 19,000 students enrolled in our campus, in our New York City, both campuses. So we have small class size. Our average number for each class is below 25, and we have a student and faculty ratio is 16:1. Also, we have more than 180 student organizations on campus. 195K alumni network. So regarding majors, we have more than 100 undergrad programs at St. John's. And most major, we are tax optional. So the minimal GPAs for most programs, it's 85 above GPA. but our average for last year is 92 for the GPA and 1270 SAT scores, 27 ACT scores. We also allow students to complete a BA or BS with a master's option in 5 years. Students do not apply until 30 years through their dean's office. They can speak with their advisors during the first year to figure out how this would work for their major if interested. So regarding housing, we have multiple style of living on campus. We do not guarantee housing. However, for first year students, if student pay the deposit before May 1st, we'll secure a bed for that year. Second year, and it's like a lottery system. Most students that want to live in the university housing have the opportunity, but I recommend if you live in the New York City area, I highly recommend you just choose commuting as your choice. So we have great internship opportunities. Each of our academic college provide career counselor specifically to those academic majors. We provide various support in finding internship opportunities, employment fairs, and resume assistance, mock interview. So in each school and college at St. John's, we have particular career counselor to help you with those career development support. For example, resume building, mock interviews. Even you graduate from St. John in the future, you can still use our career service and it's free. Those are some internship opportunities our student got from past years. Regarding application information, you can either find us on St. John's website or Common App, and our application fee is free. Early decision deadline is November 1st. Early action is December 1st. The only difference between early action and early decision is binding, which means if you get into the St. John, you have to come, and early action is just a great way for you to hear back from us earlier. And we also have rolling admissions for regular most majors, but for pharmacy, our regular decision is February 1st, and the bioautometry regular decision is February 1st. So for a student who apply for tax optional, the basic requirements is high school transcript and including an essay and 2 letters of recommendations. We have different types of scholarship opportunities at St. John's. So merit scholarship is automatically rewarded either based on your scores or GPA. It's up to $30,000 and no need of extra applications for that. So since you guys will graduate from Catholic high school, you will be automatically rewarded $3,000 for Catholic high school scholarship. And or service scholarship, which means if you are a child of firefighter, police officer, or under military service, you will be eligible for extra $2,000 for the scholarship. And we have alumni scholarship. It's called a Lexic Scholarship. If one of family members, like for example, parents, grandparents, or siblings who graduate from St. John's, you will be automatically rewarded $2,000 extra towards tuition. We also have autonomous scholarship. This one requests some extra application, and this is up to $10,000 towards tuition. Basically, this is a community service scholarship. You need to go to church and doing some research. So basically, requirement is just one essay, like 300 words essay, and some research opportunity need to be complete during the academic years.
Hey there, thanks so much. We do have to wrap up. If you have a final thing you'd like to say, we do need to move.
Yeah, sure. So our tuition rate, basically, without any scholarship and financial aid, is $46,000. However, most students, over 98% students, will get either one or both. Also, I wish we can stay connected. And here's my email address. If you have any questions, just feel free to email me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, the CUNY School of Medicine, you're up next.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Leonie Peel. I'm the Associate Director of Admissions at the Sophie Davis Biomedical Education Program, the CUNY School of Medicine. The Sophie Davis Biomed program is one of the most unique medical education program in the United States. Our program recruits students from a diverse background, diverse ethnically, diverse economically, diverse culturally, and prepare them to serve in medically underserved communities. That's our mission. Our mission is to encourage students from backgrounds that are underrepresented in medicine and prepare them for careers in medicine, and also encourage them to serve in those underserved communities as well. It is a seamless program with a specially designed curriculum, and students receive both the Bachelor of Science and the MD degrees from the City College of New York in just 7 years. So some of the unique features of the CUNY School of Medicine includes receipt of the Bachelor of Science and the MD degrees in just 7 years. Both degrees are conferred by the City College of New York. There are no MCATs that are required for our admissions into medical school. The specialized integrated curriculum, where students are getting med school courses mixed in with their undergraduate curriculum. Early clinical exposure, our students actually are taking narrative medicine in their first year. They're placed in a community health center in New York City in their second year, where they're learning about social determinants of health and working alongside clinicians. And in third year, they get taking anatomy and getting their white coat and that induction into med school. First and second year of med school includes our organ-based systems curriculum, where you're working alongside medical doctors and other research scientists. There are opportunities for research at Sophie Davis. We're at the City College of New York, which is part of the CUNY system and a big research university. We have research scholarship opportunities as well. The undergraduate curriculum includes biology and physics, and we are partnered with students through the rotations at Harlem Hospital, Kings County Hospital, Staten Island University Hospital, Jacobi North, and Kings County. So those are the hospitals that we are affiliated with. What are our requirements? Our admissions criteria follows a holistic review process. We think that that makes it more balanced and, of course, more personalized. So we want to see students' overall GPA of an 85 or better, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade scores. Most of the students who apply to Sophie Davis do have a 90 or better GPA. We also look at letters of recommendations and essays. 3 essays are required for Sophie Davis. Those essay questions are on our application. Our application will be available on our website very, very soon. Students are required to complete 2 applications, the CUNY application, which could either be the Macaulay application or the general application, and then complete the supplemental Sophie Davis application. Documents also need to be sent directly to our admissions office in addition to what you sent to CUNY. We also look at 5 recommendation letters. One of those letters must be from your school counselor, one must be from your science teacher, one must be from someone outside of the high school. So we're definitely looking for students with volunteer or work experiences, especially in health-related areas such as hospitals or community settings, a library, a YMCA. We're looking for students who've demonstrated leadership and taken initiative and responsibility, and who have a motivation to pursue medicine as a career. Our deadline for our application is December 30. We have an open house on November 17th from noon to 3. It will be on campus at City College of New York. And I'll stop there for now. I think we only have about 3 minutes to present. Is that right?
You have 2 more minutes if you'd like to use it.
Oh, perfect. Yes, I would. So there are 3 one-to-one interviews with Sophie Davis. So after you have submitted all your documents by December 30, we also have an interview process with Sophie Davis that runs from the end of January through the middle of March. One interview with a student, one is with a faculty member, and one is with an administrative staff member as well. Interviews are conducted Tuesdays and Wednesdays, typically during the year. Last year and the year before, we did our interviews virtually. Typically, our interviews are in person. We will definitely let you know if we will be doing those in person this year. And our decisions for admissions are made by April 1st. We have a once-a-year admissions process at Sophie Davis. So this deadline date, December 30, interviews run through the middle of March. We make our decisions by April 1st for students. Tuition for the undergraduate portion of the program is about $7,000, give or take. I heard my colleague from Queens College gave some of the numbers, and you pay that undergraduate tuition for 3 years individually each year. And the medical school tuition is about $41,000 each year. Many students within Cuny receive some type of financial aid. Students are encouraged to complete the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, and of course the TAP application as well. If you are applying to the Macaulay program, you also must, as I mentioned, submit the Sophie Davis application. Students can be admitted to both Macaulay and Sophie Davis, then they would have to choose. So all supporting documents must be sent electronically and directly to our admissions office, which is sdcsom@med.cuny.edu. SATs and ACTs will be optional for fall 2023 admissions, which means if you take them, feel free to submit them. And if you did not take them, they will not be considered as part of your application as well. Thank you.
Thanks so much. All right, next up we have St. Francis College.
Hey everyone, it's so good to be here. My name is Freddie. I serve St. Francis College as the Assistant Director of Admissions. I'm going to share my screen here and go into full screen. There we go. You should all be able to see this now. And just get started, right? So St. Francis College, not only is it my alma mater, but St. Francis College is located in downtown Brooklyn, right? So Brooklyn Heights, Brooklyn, New York, with St. Francis College, New York City's our campus and Brooklyn's our backyard. And what that really does for us is allows us to have an incredible experience with our students in the heart of New York City. Being 2 train stops away from Manhattan allows us to get great internship opportunities for students while still being able to be in the docile city of Brooklyn Heights. So a couple key facts on the screen here. First private school in the Diocese of Brooklyn. We were founded in 1859 by the Franciscan brothers, the same Franciscan brothers that founded St. Francis Prep, right? St. Francis Assisi once said, start by doing what's possible, then do what is necessary, and then suddenly you're doing the impossible. And I believe a lot of us here have that opportunity every day. And as a lot of you look through different college universities, you'll see that we're represented by 81 different countries on campus at St. Francis College. And what that defines as us is that St. Francis College believes in creating a learning environment where everyone belongs, so that everyone has the opportunity to dream, serve, and achieve. Dream big, serve the community and one another, and achieve greatness. And some of the way we do those things is through what we would call our key differentiating factors as an institution. So one of those is when we're driven by dreams and defined by a success with our small class size, right? So we have a 15-to-1 student to faculty ratio. And what we boast about that with our 2,500 students on our campus means that you're in a small Franciscan environment where everyone knows your name and you feel like you belong, that you feel like you're a part of the environment. Well, I didn't go to St. Francis Prep. I went to a parochial-based school myself in Brooklyn, and I had the opportunity to attend St. Francis College afterwards. So St. Francis College is not only my alma mater, but when I went to a faith-based school, I wanted another environment similar to my faith-based institution that embodied values, that had small class sizes, and that would drive me to success. So St. Francis College fit that model for me. And what we offer, successful opportunities for students. So number 4 in the US News and World Ranking for top performers in social mobility. number 12 in the U.S. News and World Report for best value, and 15 for regional colleges in the North. What that means to me is that we have accessible opportunities for students. Accessible opportunities is defined in different ways for every different type of student. So all of you have different measures of success, and what's going to help you achieve those is going to be the institution you choose. So at St. Francis College, I believe that SFC tries to prepare you to be job ready on day one. So you're not only meeting with your academic advisor from the first semester in St. Francis College, but you're also meeting with our Career Center to make sure that you're going through what we call an outcome-driven education. In a nutshell, an outcome-driven education means that you know your pathway, not just to graduate with a 4-year degree, but as well that you know your career and job readiness from day one, right? So that our accounting majors know that we get internship opportunities with Con Ed, JP Morgan, Ernst & Young, Deloitte, etc. Not only do they know those opportunities, but they know when to start interning, when their pathways go forward, and how we're going to help them get there. They know that our radiological science majors, that we have an articulation agreement with their Center for Allied Health, that they're graduating in a 2-2 degree as a certified radiological technician and their 4-year bachelor's degree. We're letting them know about their pre-med tracks going through as a biology major or possibly as a direct entry nursing student when you're going to start clinical rotations. So for me, those are some of the accessible opportunities that define an outcome-driven education. That career exploration for a lot of students is what defines what they want to do and where they want to go. And no matter what, I think New York City is a really great place to do it, no matter what school you're deciding on, because New York City has the heart of everything. In terms of other activities we offer at St. Francis College, we're also Division I. So we offer 21 Division I sport teams at St. Francis College. Some of our larger and better teams being our basketball, men's and women's basketball, soccer, swimming and diving, water polo, cross country, track and field, tennis, golf, etc. Those are going to be some of our programming for our 21 Division I teams. And Division I athletics means we do offer athletic-based scholarships if you're looking to come to St. Francis College for those. We have a custom-built campus that we just opened this fall. So the first class to start in our new campus was this year. It was incredibly exciting as a journey and experience to offer students a brand new opportunity in our state-of-the-art campus, where we built brand new nursing labs, operations rooms, ER rooms, and most importantly, this custom-built campus has students in mind and students first in everything that we do. Our residence experience for any of those that may consider staying in downtown Brooklyn is located in Brooklyn Heights, located on the promenade. So we have access to Brooklyn Heights, and then just a few stops away in downtown Brooklyn is our new state-of-the-art campus. As well, for different activities, we offer over 40 clubs and organizations on campus, which is going to include honor societies, cultural clubs, Greek life, like fraternities and sororities. So everything you're interested in as a student, we try to provide. I think one of the best things about being a smaller institution is that we have opportunities for everyone. In terms of our scholarship opportunities, we offer merit-based scholarship based off your GPA, need-based scholarships based off your family's income, faith-based scholarships based upon you coming from a parochial-based school. So really, the affordability is key with St. Francis College, because between merit-based and faith-based aid, we're able to provide an opportunity where you can feel like you belong and you can afford to feel like you belong. So I think Chelsea jumping back on means I've run out of time. I want to thank you all so much for connecting with me. If you need anything at all, please do not hesitate to reach out. Again, my name was Freddie, and it was a pleasure to speak to you all tonight. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, next up is St. Joseph's College.
Hello, everyone. Let me just pull up my screen for you all. There we go. So my name is Sam Garofalo. I'm the Associate Director of Admissions at St. Joseph's University. We actually got university status last April, but we are still the same St. Joseph's College from Brooklyn that everybody knows and loves. But now we just have a new name. So forgive me if I say college accidentally too, because I'm still getting used to it as well. We are a small institution that was founded in 1916 by the Sisters of St. Joseph. We're a small liberal arts college, about 1,000 undergraduate students, located in Clinton Hill, Brooklyn. So we're right off of the G train line. We're about a 15-minute walk from where the Barclays Center is. And we're in the small historical district of Clinton Hill, but we are still in downtown Brooklyn, so you have all of the benefits of being in downtown Brooklyn, but when you're on campus, you're in this nice, quiet neighborhood. We are founded in the Catholic tradition, but we are not labeled as a Catholic college, so you have the opportunity to participate in church services on campus. We do have a small chapel, and we do have religious studies courses, but they aren't required for students to take if they're not interested in taking them. As I mentioned, we have about 1,000 undergraduate students. Overall student to faculty ratio is 10:1. Average class size is about 14. So your professors will know you. Everyone on campus will get to know you very well. You're going to get that individualized attention in your classes that you need, and will be very beneficial for you. And you'll get to know people both within your major and also, throughout the campus as well. When you're in your specific major, classes can be, as small as maybe 5 students. So your professors will definitely get to know you, and you'll get to know your classmates and your professors well as well. Some of our popular majors include nursing, biology, criminal justice, business administration, psych, and our child study program. Our nursing program is direct entry. So there are 2 years of doing prerequisites, as well as all your liberal arts courses for your foundational courses, and 2 years of doing clinicals. You'll be doing skills labs on campus, as well as doing work out in the hospitals in Brooklyn, in Queens. Our child study program is our more popular education, or one of our popular education programs. It's for early childhood and childhood education for both general education and special ed. So it's a 4 teaching certificate program. Those are probably 2 of our most popular programs, but as a liberal arts school, we obviously have a lot of different programs that students are interested in. We have over 50 different programs here at St. Joe's. Some of our other special programs that we do offer are honors, which is for students who are looking for more of an academic challenge. Our ACES program is for English language learners, students who have lived in the United States for 8 years or fewer. And then our college experience program is for students who maybe don't quite meet the entrance criteria for St. Joseph's, but we think that you show promise for being a good student at our institution. And so we can conditionally admit you through our college experience program, and we will basically give you a bridge semester to take a limited semester schedule, and also get additional academic help that semester. In terms of entrance criteria, we look for around an 80 GPA, and scholarships do begin around an 85 GPA or so, and our top tier scholarships started about a 90 GPA. We do a holistic review of all of our applications, which is why I'm saying approximately, and those merit-based scholarships that we do offer range from $12,000 to $30,000 per year. Our annual tuition for this current year is approximately $32,000. So our merit-based scholarships do cover from a little bit less than half to almost full tuition. And you are offered need-based grants on top of that, as long as you have filled out your FAFSA and you have St. Joseph's University Brooklyn campus listed on there. As soon as you're listed as an admitted student in our system, our lovely folks over in financial aid will create a full offer package for you, which will include any scholarships you may have been awarded, as well as any need-based grants that you qualify for. We do have some athletics on campus. If anyone is interested in athletics, we have 13 Division III teams as a part of the Skyline Conference. We have men's and women's soccer, basketball, volleyball, tennis, cross country, men's baseball, and women's softball and swimming. If you're interested in participating in anything athletics, I definitely recommend checking out our athletics page via our website. There's a form on there called Recruit Me, where you can connect with the coaches and start the whole process of being recruited for an athletic team if you are interested in pursuing that at St. Joseph's. We have over 30 different clubs and organizations on campus from many different types. We have some academic clubs, we have some social and performing arts clubs, some multicultural clubs, and a little bit of Greek life as well. We are a small institution, but we do have one sorority and one fraternity. So if you are interested in participating in any of those things, you can certainly do that while you're a student. And I could probably say for most of these other institutions as well, if there is a club that you're not, if it isn't available and you're interested in doing, you can always start up your own club. It's pretty easy to start up clubs on campus, and we always encourage students to do that so that they can be involved both outside the classroom as well as inside the classroom. We do have an off-campus residence hall. So we are a very small campus over on Clinton Avenue and Clinton Hill, but we do have the residence hall in what was the St. George Tower or Hotel, but it's now it's been converted into a residence hall owned by a company called Educational Housing Services. So we actually use that building for our residence hall for our students who want to have the full, living not on campus, but living off campus experience. We do offer doubles and triples in there. It's about a mile and a half from campus. And we do have a campus shuttle that runs between the building and our campus. So you wouldn't need to worry about transportation, although there is public transportation that runs between the residence hall and campus as well. And there are other schools that reside within the building, but you would be living with another St. Joseph's University student if you are choosing to do that. But most of our students are commuters from Brooklyn and Queens. We are a very neighborhood school. And the last thing that I will leave you with is just our contact information down at the bottom there. And if you are interested in visiting the campus, I definitely recommend joining us for open house on October 30th. The link is there as well, sjny.edu/BKOH. It's a few hours. We'll, give you some food and you'll get a tour of the campus, get to meet some current students, meet some faculty, and really get, the one-stop shop of coming to visit campus. So I always recommend that for anyone who is interested, because it's on the weekend, and otherwise our campus tours are during the week. So definitely check us out that day if you are available. But otherwise, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. All right, next up is Queensborough Community College.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon or good evening. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. My name is Frank Delgaizo. I'm one of the senior admissions counselors at Queensborough Community College. We are a part of the City University of New York. Can you all see my screen? I'm not exactly sure. Chelsea, can they see my screen? Am I doing it? Yeah, it's good.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you. All right. So as I said, we're part of the City University of New York. We are one of the two-year schools within that system. You can come to us to get an associate's degree. And we have a very wide variety, almost 40 different academic programs that students are here pursuing. And I'll go over those briefly in a moment. Just as a quick rundown of our student population. Right now, we're a little closer to 14,000 students, very diverse demographically, but also very diverse in terms of interests and research and what they're pursuing. And we really believe very strongly that makes Queensborough an incredibly vibrant learning community. So you'll be, when you're first there, your first year, you're working on your core curriculum, but you're going to be in classes with students who are engineering majors, who are pre-med or pre-nursing, or students who are traditional history or education majors. And it creates a lot of different, it creates a good engine for creativity, which really we think helps keep the wind in your sails in your education as you're driving towards your own goal. I'll go on from here. Very briefly, I just want to talk about some of our student life. We are a two-year school, but we have a beautiful campus, and we really have a very good community feel there. So we're right in Bayside, Queens, about 10 minutes from St. Francis Prep. There are many different clubs and organizations of all types on our campus, whether that be community service, academic interests, hobbies, intramural sports, religious or otherwise types of groups. And as the previous presenter said, if there's a group that you're interested in that is not represented, or an interest that you have that's not represented in a club, it's pretty easy to start that. You would just need to kind of get some people who are interested in it, and we'll probably even give you some resources to start that up. We are Division III NCAA team, so while we do not offer athletic scholarships, the level of play is still quite high, and we offer 13 different teams. Now, the thing to remember when you are a student athlete is that, it's very intentionally phrased that way, right? You're a student athlete, meaning student first, athlete second. So you do have to maintain a certain GPA, and there's certain expectations of how you carry yourself when you're on the road and things like that. But Queensborough has a lot of resources in place to help our student athletes get through and kind of manage those dual responsibilities. So whether that's personalized academic advising or peer tutoring, advanced or preferential registration for classes, these are all things that we have in place to kind of make sure you can handle the sort of dual responsibilities, like I said. And it's a really unique way to go through your college career. So if you're interested in athletics, you can just take a look on our website to the athletics page. There's a section on there for contacting the coaches if you're interested in playing. Besides that, the campus itself is really very beautiful. It actually used to be a country club way back in the day. But now it's very modern, completely Wi-Fi all over the place with lots of quiet green places. We've got museums, performing arts centers, fitness center. There's a lot going on there. The campus hosts a lot of community events throughout the year. So sometimes there's concerts going on there, there's plays, cultural events, lots of stuff going on, lots of opportunities for you to get involved, not only within the college, but also within the community. So we do offer scholarships of different types. It's more, our tuition is very, very, very affordable. So I'll talk to you more about that in a moment. So most of the scholarships are in the form of programs that are designed to help you graduate financially and also with assistance. But there's also scholarships for merit-based and need-based, things like that. You can find that on our website as well, or you can contact me and I'll talk to you more about them. At Queensborough, I'm not going to go too much into this, but you can see all of our different programs of study here. We break up our majors into 5 different academies based on type. And when you enter Queensborough, you will meet with an academic advisor who works only with these majors, right? So let's say you're coming in as a student who wants to be an engineer, go into engineering or maybe pharmacy. You're going to work with an advisor who is part of the STEM Academy, the Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Academy. That advisor deals only with students in that field. So they know all the challenges, they know all the courses that you're going to need to take. They'll walk you through sort of the roadmap of courses that you need to take in order to meet your individual goal. And they'll show you how to use everything and just really orient you to the college. And then they'll be available for you, your whole time here. You can always go back to them if you want help. And that is the same with whatever major you are. If you're a nursing student, you'll meet with an advisor who deals only with nursing. Business, same deal. Visual and performing arts, if you're music production, music performance, theater, same deal. Very briefly, I want to talk about some of our academic success programs, which are, as I said, programs that are designed to ensure you graduate on time and without any student debt. So ASAP is a program. It's the excuse me. It's a program that is designed to ensure that you graduate in 2 years. So you have to be full time. You also have to be eligible for financial aid. But if you are, they pay basically everything that financial aid doesn't cover. So if you get the minimum award in financial aid, which is $500, ASAP will cover the rest of it. I'm running out of time. And College Discovery does a lot of similar stuff. They also offer you a ton of different resources to ensure that you graduate in 2 years. We'll skip past this. Real quick, I want to talk about tuition. So for a year, we're $4,800 a year. It's $2,400 a semester. Something like 95% of our students graduate with 0 student loan debt whatsoever. So we're very, very proud of that. As you can see, we're able to offer the same type of education in terms of academics, because we're very highly rated and Middle States accredited, but at a very, very competitive tuition rate compared to our competitors. We also offer financial aid. Our Office of Financial Aid is there to help you. If you want to apply, you're going to just use the main Cuny application. So you'll go on to the main Cuny website, Cuny admissions. You'll set up an account for yourself. You'll start filling out the application. It's pretty straightforward, 4 pages, mostly autobiographical. For freshmen, you're going to fill out the freshman application. It's a $65 fee, but you're able to put 6 different Cuny schools on there, and you'll be accepted to all the schools to which you're eligible. We hope Queensborough was one of them. If you have, let me see here. Right. So if you have more questions, if you're more interested in Queensborough, we're very close to where you're going to school now. You can come take a tour now. We're happy to host you. We do webinars every Wednesday. We have virtual tours. Take a look on our website under the admission section. You'll find signups for all of that there. Very easy to find. And then if you have more questions, please contact us at our website there, at our email there, or you can give us a call. You can even ask for me. My name's Frank. Again, I'd be happy to have a conversation with you more in depth. And thank you very, very much. The one thing my closing point is I just want to congratulate all of you. If you're in this conversation right now where you're looking at colleges, it means you've already achieved quite a lot behind you and put yourself into a position to even be in this conversation. And that's something to be really proud of. I want to wish you all luck as you kind of come down the home stretch here and move on through your college decision-making process. Be proud of what you've achieved. And if you want more challenges, we're here to help you get through those challenges. Take care. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. It was a great way to wrap things up for us. So thank you so much to our participants for joining us this evening, and to our presenters for putting this information together and sharing it. We really appreciate it. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick survey. We appreciate any feedback you can provide. There is one more session this evening, so feel free to jump on board another one of those. You'll be able to find all the recordings at strivescan.com/SFP. And thank you again, everyone. Have a great night.